Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good day and a good start to your work week. I'm Pastor Brian Coates of the Arrington Branch Baptist Church, and I would like to invite you to the Madison County School Board meeting this week. And this meeting is going to be at 6 o'clock. They have their public session that's open to the public and open for public comment. You can speak for up to 3 minutes, is what I've been told by the school board members. You can speak up to 3 minutes. And that is at the Central Support Services located at 5738 U.S. Highway 2570, Marshall, North Carolina 28753. Now, a lot of people get it in their mind that it's bogus to go speak at a commissioner's meeting or a school board meeting or whatever because, you know, they do their thing and we're not really a part of that. The truth of it is that those people, those officials are in their offices because of the elections, and that we put them there. And so, hey, we do have a right to speak up. As a matter of fact, outside of the state of North Carolina, go all the way to Washington, D.C., and you'll find in the U.S. Constitution our right in the First Amendment to have freedom of speech, to have freedom of press, to have freedom of religion, to have freedom to assemble, and have freedom to redress our grievances and to take our disagreements with the government to the government without fear of repercussions from that. And so I would encourage you to come to the school board meeting tonight. They're going to be talking about opening for the next school year and what's going to be taking place with the different things and this and that. And you can actually go read the agenda of the school board meeting. But there's going to be some parents there that are going to bring up the subject of masks and asking whether or not the school board is going to attempt to enforce a mask mandate on the general population of school students this year. And so, hey, you may want a mask. You may want that for your child, and that's your business. And I'm actually patriotic enough to fight for your right to put a mask on your child if you want to. Now, I can't fathom that, but if you want to, that is your right. Having said that, let me give you a little bit of a rundown of why I believe that this is an issue. Of course, John 10:10, Jesus said, "The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy." Jesus said, "I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly." And I believe that these mask mandates, forcing people to do things, is a violation of that abundant life that Jesus Christ has promised us. We are asking for parental choice. The liberals demand choice for girls that want to murder their unborn child. Liberals demand choice for boys who are mentally warped and desiring to use the girls' restrooms, locker rooms, and showers. But we're demanding parental choice for masks. Why is that? In no free society, listen now, in no free society do the authorities have the right to demand that law-abiding citizens do anything to or with their own physical bodies. Our bodies are a temple of the Holy Ghost, and it's not the government's right to assert something on us. There is zero science to support the mask mandates. Government officials have bounced back and forth on their words about masks for over a year. Our children should not suffer because of this demented pseudoscience. Masks must be according to parental choice. If a parent wants their child masked for solidarity with the COVID climate, fine. If a parent wants a legitimate mask that actually filters their oxygen intake to protect them from germs, fine. If a parent chooses to let their child's immune system handle what God created it to do and to continue in normalcy, also fine. You do you, and I'll do me. A true scientific fact must be observable, measurable, and repeatable. And at this point in the man-made, non-constitutional train wreck of the last year, now is not the time to force unnecessary rules and regulations on small children. Fauci and Cooper have been so wrong on so many counts that leaning on their words, ideas, and passions to make decisions in our community would be foolish and nonsensical. Concerned voters still have the power of the polls at election time if we are not satisfied with the decisions made by the commissioners or the school board or whomever it may be. Masking, double masking, forced juvenile social distancing, and mandated vaccines without informed consent have physical, mental, and emotional side effects that we have barely began to see, and that will affect the future populations in a deluge of immeasurable consequences. These negative effects, I believe, are intentional from a national standpoint. Please remember that the words being used by authorities are words like guidelines and recommendations rather than representative legislation. Our Declaration of Independence still says, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Unnecessary mask mandates and experimental forced vaccinations violate this beautiful standard upon which we have built this one nation under God. Please remember, you do you and I'll do me. Whether a mask, a vaccine, a church, a piece of property, or any other institution of humanity, let free people decide for themselves." One more thing. School boards not mandating masks include, but are not limited to, enormous districts such as Miami, Houston, and Dallas. They know the consequences of muzzling and suffocating children unnecessarily for 6 hours a day for 180 solid days in a calendar year. I ask humbly, fervently, and as a patriotic North Carolina taxpayer for over 24 years, to simply let the parents choose what their kids need. And that is my request to the Madison County School Board. I hopefully will see you tonight at 6 o'clock at the Central Support Services located at 5738 U.S. Highway 2570 in Marshall.